What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about ZBCN today. Zebec. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, you guys. It is the 17th of June today, and here we are at $0.0045 with 21 hours left in the day. We had a nice little move yesterday, didn't we? How much did we move up open to close? That was a 10% move overall. Let's see, from a low to a high, what'd you do? Low to high, you saw a nice 25% move overall. That's good to see. Daily RSI finding support down here. Lower lows in the RSI, higher lows in the price, right? Not by a wicking standard, but you had a low here, a higher low there. Hidden bullish divergence. Hidden divergences aren't as strong as regular divergences, so it makes sense that you get a little pop-up, but nothing that continues too much more, right? This does, at least to me, appear to be a bear trap. I know that earlier we were talking about this being the high point, and you probably do dump from here, right? But do keep in mind, it is still completely possible. I mean, you're at areas of prior resistance here. You could be finding support. Your 4-hour RSI, looking at this, I mean, overall, it kind of looks strong right now. You could even move lower and still come back up into that overbought zone, you know what I mean? See something like that. One more drive up could take you to this 0055, 0058 area, and that is from a high to a low, right where your golden ratio zone is. So if ZBCN over the next 24 to 36 hours makes a move like this, I wouldn't get too excited, right? Don't FOMO in at the top. That does not validate this as a low. In fact, this was the original call. It was only because we were looking at it earlier. It seemed as though you weren't getting volume coming up. I mean, we look at it here on the 1-hour time frame, right? You were getting volume, but you weren't going anywhere. That's what it was. You're getting volume, but you weren't going anywhere. And you had bearish divergence. It just made sense you would probably come down. But you are at a point now to find support. So if you are to go up higher, you might get a lower high in the RSI, getting more bearish divergence here on the 1-hour time frame. You might cast a lower high in that 4-hour time frame, which would again be bearish divergence, and then this would just complete the classic bull trap, man. Prior areas of support, prior areas of resistance, that's where you'd be finding resistance here, and then likely going down. I do not anticipate that this is going to be a long-lived move, but at the moment, I am sticking with the bearish bias. I'm not saying that we go up here, right? The original thought a few days ago was that we would go up here, but we vetoed that. We changed direction earlier today, or I guess technically yesterday, like 12 hours ago or so, 10 hours ago. We changed that directional heading. I am expecting that we go lower. Even if we go higher, I'm expecting that we go lower. And the lower targets that we're going to see are around 0034 to 0029. I find it interesting that from a low point here to a high point there, the 1272, which is your minimum target, is right there basically at 0034, and your golden ratio is basically right there at 0029, being at 003. It makes a lot of sense that we'd go there. Might we even go to the 1886200? We could even do that, right? That's exactly what we did whenever we made our move up. You look at this here, high to low right here, 1886200 area. We could go down to the 1272. Maybe we wick even a little bit below that, right? But 0.29, 0.0029, oh, I'm sorry. There we go. 0.0029 is that target area right below the golden ratio. It's common enough sometimes, especially with these smaller market cap coins, especially with these smaller market cap coins, it's common enough to go just below your 1618. So if you were to do that, I mean, going down to the 0029, 1618 here, sorry, this 1618, sometimes you do that. So going down to 0029 is something that I would expect. Beyond that, you also have from a low to a high here on this fib, low to high right here. You also have the 382 right down there at 0029. Tomato, potato, whatever, man. You're probably going to go down there and find some support, yeah? I don't think that we found support here. ZBCN, you guys, you know how it moves, right? It moves like this. Likes to move up rather fast. I think if this was your support zone and you were ready to go up, you would have done it rather fast. The fact that you're curving out here, you're boring people, you're giving them something to hope for. Finally, you give a dog a bone, and you got that bull trap going, fish hook fashion. I don't know why bulls get trapped by fish hooks, but that's what it is, man. It's like a fish trap, and then we tend to go down right after that. I wouldn't be surprised at all if we found this low at 0029 or 0034 between now and the end of this week. So between now and like the next 5 or 6 days. And certainly, you know, if we don't find resistance, or if we don't make that move down this week, we will likely make that move down by the end of June, which is nice. That makes this move faster than I originally anticipated. This is faster than I originally anticipated. So Getting done with this move faster is a good thing. You can start moving up going into the end of the month, maybe, and even into the beginning of July. That's the main expectation. Absolutely, I think ZBCN will see new all-time highs. Absolutely, I do. I don't think that this is done. I just don't think that we're getting off easy from a high to a low, dropping 48% in like a week and a half after doing a 10x in a month and a half. That's not what happens, man. Not normally. But you never know. Volume did die off. Volume died off a lot on this move down, and that gave you enough room to run. Whenever you ran, not really any volume came in, right? In fact, that was like about the same level as this last red level right here when you were kind of selling off. So no interest yet to send it higher, right? I know there's a lot of bulls. I know there's a lot of trolls, people who are very emotionally invested in this coin who I don't even know if they want to see it go up because they want to pump their bags or they just want to see it go up so that I'm wrong. But whatever it is, the emotions are running high, man. You should look at my last CBCN video. Go through the comments, man. They're ruthless. I don't even know, man. I don't know how. I really don't like to talk about being right or wrong. I don't care. But I don't know how I can literally be right. I don't know how I can literally call for a move up. At the high, say that this is the high. And be spot on. I don't get how I can be right and get so much hate. You guys are a special breed. It's like a cult of Zebecers over here. You're probably not even Zebecians. You're Zebecers. It's like suckers, but Zebecers. The Zebecers are the bad ones. The Zebecians are the nice ones, right? Friends of C-Zar. Maybe, maybe not. But I do believe that regardless if you're a friend or a foe, we're going lower. It's going to happen. I don't advocate for the sell. If you wanted to sell, that was your opportunity to do it. If you wanted to sell, this is your opportunity to do it. The reason why you don't sell is because you never know if it's going to go up. What if we do make that move up to 0055, 0058? What if that happens? Even if we move down afterwards, you're going to be glad you didn't sell, right? That'll create an emotional. If you sold here and then it did that, you're going to probably buy here. You know what I mean? It's not at the point to sell now. Now you're in it. Just let it do its thing. After it finds support, you'll be glad that you held. It's just a fart in the wind after all. Anybody who bought down here, they don't remember when the price dumped here if they held all the way through. You know what I mean? You're not even going to remember this downtrend whenever it's over. And I think that it will be over probably in the next week or two, maybe even less than a week. You'll have resolution of this downtrend. Now, that doesn't mean that you're just going to rip through the ceiling here. I would expect that you find some immaculate support, but you're probably volatile on the way up, consolidating whatever, and then whenever you're ready, you'll break out sometime in like mid-July, maybe going into late July. You should be seeing new all-time highs. If we're looking for new all-time highs, my expectation from a high to a low here would be you probably move up to about, let's see, what would you do from the current price? I'm thinking, man, I genuinely believe ZBCN, you're going to go up to like 4 cents to 5 cents, man. You could run all the way up to 10 cents, but I don't know. That's a lot of growth, right? That's a lot of growth in a very short amount of time. 22x between now and the end of July, and you just moved up like that. I don't know if you do that. I think something between 5 cents and 2 cents sounds about right, but I'm looking at that 4 to 5 cent area personally by the end of July. That's my expectation. Could I be wrong? Sure, but I think this thing's got some good stuff going for it, so we'll see how that goes. I got nothing else for you. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I did find out, as I'm sure a lot of you did, especially if you're involved with ZBCN and investing in it, that Robinhood, they didn't list it, but they've got it like available to trade on their wallet or send on the Robinhood wallet, which is cool. That might imply that they're going to list it. It might not. I don't know. But that's pretty cool. That might explain why it pumped so much, is that Robinhood was buying it. Robinhood is one of the biggest exchanges in the world, man. And they're a pretty big crypto exchange. They don't even have all these different types of cryptos, but whenever they buy a crypto, when they get a crypto on their exchange, they definitely they set the floor. That's for damn sure. And they probably had a long ass time to accumulate. Boom, here we are. Anyways, I got nothing else for you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. And just remember, no matter what happens, we're probably going down to 0034 to 0029. For the lovers, I'm sorry. That's just how it is. For the haters, you can cry about it whenever we're down there, I guess. I don't know. I'll still be wrong, right? Even when we're down there, I'm still going to get hate. Whatever. I don't know, man. I can't appease you guys. It's like a cult, the Zebecers. But I like the Zebecians. All right, guys. Take care. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.